Hey everyone, it's Wade Franson back with another sneak peek for Created in the Image of God, episode 212, airing on January 13th. I have in the studio with me a very well-respected and eminent scholar, I will say. He may downplay that, but I'm very impressed by his work, and I've looked at a number of his books, one of which is called The Moral Teachings of Jesus. And David Gushee is a Christian ethicist who believes that evangelicals have lost their way, but he sees the birth of post-evangelicalism as a space for growth and the transformation that's happening in some as a source of hope. Welcome to the studio, David.
Thanks, Wade. Great to be with you.
And it's a pleasure. I'm looking forward to this. So in terms of framing this discussion, quickly share for the audience these two terms, evangelicals as you see them today, and then post-evangelicals. What does that mean? Unpack it.
I would say that at its best, evangelicalism was a dynamic movement of committed Protestant Christians who wanted to follow Jesus seriously, who took the Bible seriously, who had a passion for the Christian faith. And they did a lot of good in the world. But my concern is that evangelicalism has been politicized desperately in the last 50 years, and in the last 10 years has taken a turn over the cliff with our current president. And many evangelicals are concerned about it as well. But out of the discrediting of evangelicalism in a lot of circles is a new movement being born called post-evangelicalism with vibrant churches. Let's just say I think post-evangelicalism has the best of the evangelical spirit without the problem that I just described. Other problems as well. So I'm in the post-evangelical world trying to help resource it intellectually, and that's what a lot of my work is about right now.
Wonderful. So I'm watching The Chosen right now, a little bit behind the curve on that. Started watching it just a few months ago, and so immersed in that first century, Roman occupation of Judea and Jesus emerging and leading his disciples through a transformation. Do you see similarities there?
I do know this. I know that every renewal movement in the history of the church has always gone back to Jesus, has always studied closely the way of Jesus. And that involves taking the context seriously as well. Yes, Jesus was a person who emerged from the margins of the Roman Empire and utterly without fear, motivated by a prophetic messianic vision of God. He led a movement of renewal of Judaism that became the birth of what we now know as Christianity. The post-evangelicals, the first statement of the Post-Evangelical Collective, which is a group I'm involved with, is we are committed to living in the way of Jesus. So I don't think there's any hope for Christianity without a return to Jesus himself. And I see signs of that now, and that is a source of hope for me.
Amen. We're going to spend a whole hour talking about that and unpacking it. So you are not going to want to miss the show, number 212 on January 13th, 8 p.m. Central Time, with David Gushee on Created in the Image of God. Be there.